November 1st, 2018. I kind of want to go see my mother again because I want my son to meet her. I think it is important for him to meet her. At first, I thought we would bring her here and all of her grandchildren would meet her at that time. Now, I do not think she will ever come here. The thought of moving there has occurred to me. It was only a passing thought, however. I do not actually foresee that ever happening. Besides, I do not think she would welcome that close of a relationship anyway. She has been on her own for a very long time, and actually, so have I. It would probably be uncomfortable for us both. She has been living her life, and she does not really need anyone. Sometimes, I feel like I want to take on a more active role. For example, she would say to me, "I need this," or "I want that." I would provide it, so that she would never feel like she does not have what she needs or wants. It looks like her basic needs are already being cared for. The boarding home washes her clothes regularly, and they distribute her medication. I would love to do more things for her that she wants. However, having more things would surely cause her to stand out among the other residents at the boarding home. It could make her an even wider target for the residents to continue to steal her stuff. Sometimes I think about the fact that there is actually another Geneva living in the same boarding home where my mother, Geneva, lives. The other Geneva actually has my mother's maiden name. So on the day I found my mother, if I would have asked for her maiden name, the other Geneva may have come to the phone and I may have thought I had found the wrong Geneva and given up looking. Thankfully, I asked for the correct last name and the right Geneva came to the phone. When she came to the phone, her voice did not sound the way I expected. However, I later realized it did sound a lot like the voice my father would often mock for her. He had her voice down pat. I guess she has the same voice now as she had 49 years ago. I just did not actually remember her voice. I have pondered the idea of bringing my mother to live in my home with me. That, too, is nothing more than a passing thought. Since she and I do not really know each other, that would likely not be a good decision. Sometimes, I think that if I could have a job working at home, then I could take care of her because I would be home all the time. However, she would still require a place to go every day to get the behavioral therapy she needs. Whenever I ponder this idea, I think about a mental health nurse coming into the home to assist with that. Sometimes I feel like I could handle taking care of her long term. Other times, I feel like I would be getting in way over my head. Sometimes I think about what April and Donna said about as long as she takes her medication, she is okay. Other times I realize caring for her may be a challenge, for which I am not prepared. Hearing April say, "If she were my mother, I would have her living with me," is what gave me the idea that maybe I could be successful with taking care of her. However, April is a trained professional in the field and I am not. This part of the diary entry is just a representation of the many times I have thought about having my mother live with me. I do not see that as ever being a real possibility. However, it is interesting for me to think about it from time to time.
If you enjoyed this story, please like this video and subscribe to our channel.